All right. Last question. All right. Because you just sparked another question in me. Say, you're very young, right? Say there's somebody out there right now. They got kids, pretty much, bro. They're in the late, say 40s, 50s, 30s and shit. And some people, when they get to those ages, they get to that mindset of, oh, it's too late. You know what I'm saying? Now you just let, you know what I'm saying? Do you believe at any age you can get anything, or do you feel like, when I get to a certain time, it's over pretty much? You know what I'm saying?
Like for them, like Amy in my future, or what? Like just
No,
like
not your future. I'm saying, not your future, bro. You have a bright future.
yeah,
That's what I
just
think.
for like anyone that's like older that wants to do it.
All right, not just our things, their dreams and goals and aspirations, bro. Because everybody, not everybody can be a damn millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody can fucking you know what I'm trying to say, bro.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Not everybody can be a damn billionaire, millionaire. This it's a very small number. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, you can accomplish your dream pretty much. And me and you, we chasing that. But say I've heard it from a lot of people, bro. You know what I'm saying? And even older people. I'll be like, why didn't you go chase your dreams and goals? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm this age. I'm this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What do you feel about that? Do you feel like, what once you reach a certain age, your dreams and aspirations are done, or you get to a certain age, you can restart another goal and get to that aspiration pretty much? Do you feel like you can still get to continue basically trying to accomplish your goals and dreams, bro? Do you feel like it never ends, or is this the end point? You like, oh, fuck my dreams and goals?
No, absolutely, it never ends because, at least to me, and like I said, with like my goals and stuff, it's like, look, there's absolutely no guarantee. It's not set in stone that I'll make it. It's not set in stone that I'll ever wrestle on TV. It's not set in stone that I'll have that match with JJ. It's like, it's not set in stone. But, and funny enough, when I say this, I'm going to sound stupid. You know Big Time Rush?
Yeah.
I know.
I ain't gonna lie. You finna make me spark up some more. All right.
Hear me out.
All right.
No, you can ask him. I don't care.
Yeah.
But there's a song, right, called Someday. And it's at the end. I'm not going to sing, but I'll say it. It's, I don't have all the answers, yeah. So they're singing, right? And then there's one part, it's like near the chorus, and Logan, he says, if we never try, we'll never really know. And I don't know why. And you're laughing because it's Big Time Rush. But the words that are spoken are not, it's not bad advice. It doesn't matter if you're 17 or in your 20s, 30s, 40s, whatever. Whatever, it's not even just wrestling, dude. Like if you want to be an actor, if you want to be a firefighter, whatever aspiration that you have, like obviously, age could definitely lower your chances of accomplishing, those goals. And even for someone who's younger like me, there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee for anybody. We're all just trying. Every single person in this world that's trying to achieve their goals is all trying. But even with that, I respect the hell out of anybody who wants to try anything, because at the same time, I'm still trying myself. But the thing is, having that like zero confidence where it's like, oh, I'm this, I'm that, like pulling out every excuse in the book, or, oh, it's not going to work out, oh, this, it's like, well, my answer to that is, how do you know?
Right.
Because you can think this, you can think that, but you don't know. And obviously, if you try and you fail, then it sucks, but at least you know.
Yeah.
But if you never try, the one thing that I was told, and I never want to forget, never have any regrets. I never want to be in like, this is way in the future, but I never want to be lying on my deathbed and be like, man, I should have done that. Or man, I don't want to have any regrets, dude. I want to do everything, even if it's just a mere thought. If I want to do something and I'm passionate about that, I want to do it. Because I never want there to be a day where I say I should have. So even if it fails, works out, doesn't work out, if it's a dumb thing I did, if I want to do something and I do it, I'd rather look back and laugh than wonder what if. That's at least me.
You know what, bro? That was not the last question. We're going to continue on. Now, look, has anybody ever told you, bro, at the young age you were at, because, you know, I've been told these things, but we're going to do it on my interviews and shit. This your interview tonight. So has anybody ever told you, and you told somebody your dreams and aspirations, and they told you, hey, you shouldn't do that. You know, it probably shouldn't work out, or you should try something, you know, the easy way out, pretty much. Don't even try to start that. You go be a goddamn, you know, be a guy, you know, get a career. You know what I'm saying? Has anybody ever told you that? I'm here to say that shit is fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
Because you don't believe in yourself, you want other people not to believe in themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a fucked up way. That's just life, not just you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that's a fucked up way of life when people come up to you and tell you, oh, you shouldn't do something because they can't do it and they don't want to go chase their dreams and goals. That's pretty much all I gotta say about that. But also, you brought up Big Time Rush. So now, when I was growing up, Big Time Rush, you know, they were like for our age group, because people are older than us, they don't know who the fuck Big Time Rush is.
Yeah. But
they had some classics, man.
What's
your favorite Big Time Rush song?
Favorite Big Time Rush song?
Mine's His Boyfriend. I'm not gay or nothing, but that song is so catchy, bro. It's so catchy.
You know what's funny?
It's so catchy.
Dude, you know what's funny? Boyfriend's my second favorite.
Which one was the first one?
Any Kind of Guy?
I fuck with that one too, but Boyfriend is fun. Boyfriend, that's
dude,
the best one.
Boyfriend's so good.
All right. So since you are like you like Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, Disney Channel, all right, bet. If you had to let one go, Nickelodeon, Disney Channel, Cartoon Network, which one is leaving?
Cartoon Network.
Why?
Because, at least to me, now Cartoon Network, I respect the hell out of. It made amazing shows. But at least to me, it's like, look, I'm 17. I'm still technically a kid, but I'm not like really, really, really little anymore. But I still like to rewatch like those shows, like Nickelodeon shows. I rewatch like old SpongeBob. Rugrats not really, but like sometimes the spin-off of Rugrats though, all grown up, I still like it. I still think it's a good show. I'll rewatch that. Watch Fairly Odd Parents sometimes. Drake and Josh, obviously, iCarly, like stuff like Big Time Rush, and for Disney Channel, like there's a lot of Disney shows, like Jonas Brothers. Like every once in a while I'll rewatch it or something. It's like to me, I feel like while Cartoon Network definitely had a lot of good shows, I feel like the rewatchableness, I guess, would be more Nickelodeon and Disney. So as much as I love Cartoon Network, it's like if I had to pick two to keep, it's like I'm taking Nick and Disney.
Okay, so you're picking Nick or Disney.
Yeah.
Now, you got to the final two. You got to let one of these motherfuckers go. Nickelodeon or Disney, which one is leaving? You can't watch them anymore. Disney. All right. So Nickelodeon is your favorite.
Yeah.
Why is Disney leaving?
Disney's leaving because Disney, and that's like, the amount of Disney movies that like made my childhood is like undeniable. But as far as like TV goes, and even the movies too, again, it's like the rewatchableness. And this is coming from the guy who grew up watching both Nickelodeon and Disney. It's just, at least to me, I feel like the Nickelodeon shows were a lot funnier, and it's just funner to watch them, like, you know, now. So to me, at least, I feel like Nickelodeon's staying.
All right. Favorite shows of all three. So Cartoon Network, Disney Channel, and Nickelodeon.
Okay, my favorite Nick show is SpongeBob. Favorite Disney Channel show? God, that's tough.
SpongeBob. All right, it's cool.
No, I said SpongeBob.
Now you got Disney Channel and Cartoon.
Yeah, I know. Disney.
Disney's a hard one.
No, because
I'm not gonna lie, it is a hard one because you got XD too.
Yeah. You know what I will say? Favorite Disney show? Honestly, probably Go Like Charlie.
Good Luck Charlie. Okay, that's a good one.
No, it is. It's a really good one.
Yeah. They had good movies too.
Yeah, the Christmas one. Yeah, Girl with Charlie was really good. And as for Cartoon Network, my favorite Cartoon Network show is Ed, and Eddie.
Ed, and Eddie. All right. I never got into Ed, and Eddie. Can you give me a summary of what Ed, and Eddie is, pretty much?
Okay, so basically, it's three friends, Ed, and Eddie, and they basically just live in this, neighborhood. And every single episode, they're just like, there's up to these like crazy antics, whether it be like it's usually like centered around making money, like trying to sell stuff, or just like it's just them trying to make money.
Yeah.
And at first, like I guess it was during like summer or something because they were never in school. But then as the seasons progressed and the show kind of got worse than they were in school for whatever reason. But like but like the earlier Ed, and Eddie was good. And I don't know, it was funny. I like the characters, I like the humor, and the art style. Because that's what I like. I like when shows are different. Like, one of the reasons I like earlier SpongeBob, it's like the designs and like the colors and like the time cards and stuff, and its humor especially. And then you have like Go Like Charlie, which it still has that like family show, like kids show sitcom thing, but it's like the humor and the characters, and the same thing with Ed, and Eddie. I just like shows that are different. I just like everything being different. That's literally the thing with my in wrestling, like the Juice King. No one else does it, so why not be different?
All right, so what you think about reboots and shit? Because there's no new shit no more. It's either reboots. Even with wrestling, you know what I'm saying?
Don't like them.
You can't get no new unique things. If you had to produce, like, give your pitch to a show right now, off the top of your head right now, what type of show would you pitch?
All right, I think the premise is probably the premise has been done before, with like Ed, and Eddie, like a friend group, but I do feel like it could be done a little bit differently. So if I were to pitch to a cartoon?
Anything you want to pitch.
I'd say just a cartoon about, say, 4 friends, and it's during summer vacation. Because the best kids cartoons, or not kids, but like the best cartoons are always about people on summer vacation. Because no school, they just do whatever. So it makes for the funniest episodes because they're just doing anything to have fun. So I'd say it's a cartoon set in summer vacation, 4 friends. And I'd say 3 of them are boys, 1 of them is a girl. So the girl is like the most mature out of all of them, keeping the guys in check. And then I'd say there's one that's more greedy. There's one friend that's like the dumb one, and then you have another one that's just, I'd say maybe more of like a coward that like doesn't want to like take any risks or something, and it would just have them, and like how Ed, and Eddie's premise was about money. Every episode always had like a basic, I guess, format or a goal, but I feel like the whole show would be centered around these 4 friends making the most out of their summer vacation because of how much they hate school. Because at school, the 4 friends were always bullied and, were kind of like outcasted. So I feel like their goal and their motivation to make the most out of their summer would incline them to do more outlandish, crazy, stupid things. And I feel like, get some side characters and like a villain or so. I feel like that would make for a good show.
All right. Is that like a biopic cartoon, or is that something you just created off the top of your head?
I just created it off the top of my head.
That's a nice pitch. Now, if they had to make a biopic movie on Joey Pierson, start, middle, and the end, pretty much, how would you produce that movie? Biopic means a movie about yourself.
Yeah. Honestly, just me growing up, some major events in my life, and then obviously a lot of like I'd say in the growing up portion of it, like definitely some wrestling in there because like I obviously had other interests.
Mm-hmm.
I still do, like listening to music. Obviously like cartoons and stuff. Growing up, I drew a lot,
Mm-hmm.
but it was mostly like my life was mostly just dominated like by wrestling. So I feel like there'd be a lot of that in there, and then middle of the movie would be like the middle of my wrestling career, and then the ending still has to be written.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever it's gonna be, hopefully it'll be good.
Okay. Well, I'm low key tired as hell.
Me too. I was
home.
so tired during this interview.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it did. That wrestling, we're at wrestling practice right now, so that practice did take my ass out. I'm not gonna lie. So
yeah,
to continue and then do the interview right after, yeah. I appreciate you for staying out there, bro, and doing the interview with me. But yeah, it's time to go, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And also, real quick.
Oh, you want to say something?
Have a juice.
Okay. You want to give him a juice too?
I guess.
All right. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all in the next video. And yeah.